And we're back, everybody, for the second broadcast in the second set for the NCAA Women's Volleyball Championship. This is the finals between Texas and Nebraska. 1-1 for set 2. Okay, set 1 was for Texas Longhorns. After a nice ending for set 1, especially for Texas, we have a more aggressive Nebraska coming in here for the second set. Nebraska, Texas tied up as I ended the first half of the broadcast, ending set 1. The beginning of set 2, 1-1, and now Nebraska is up 1. Nebraska 2, Texas 1. I'm BB Davis for BEBELUVSPORTS. Well, sports and gaming is exquisite fusion. Welcome to Tampa, everybody. Enjoying yourselves to the fullest. We hope so. So here we go with the serve from Emma for Texas. And there is Alec goes in powerhouse for Nebraska. Again, after the first set, I knew they were going to just come back a lot more aggressive. It wouldn't be Nebraska if they didn't, because Texas have come with a nice gameplay strategy. So you got to bring that powerhouse on. Nebraska goes up 3, Texas 2. Some miscommunication in set 1, but in set 2 it seems like we got some cohesiveness. All right, block was denied. Texas goes up 3.
Twin sister Hannah Alec, who's 5'9", Becca is 6'4". How does that happen? I have no idea. They're obviously fraternal, but that's crazy.
One thing about when you're going to do your skill level, you want to make sure when you're doing these plays, you make sure your skill level is there for your team, for the level of experience. You could use complex strategies.
She finished the national championship last year going.
But we're tied up right now, Texas and Nebraska 4-4. Good volleys, good blocks there by Texas coming in. Was able to save. Boom, and Texas was like, we go up, out of bounds for Nebraska. Now, during a timeout or break-in play, you want to execute more strategic plays. That's what you want to do, which can get your opposing team totally thrown off, and focus on your own strategy when these breaks happen. We're back tied up, Nebraska, Texas 5-5. In crucial matches like this, you want to make sure that you lead with more predictable plays, so then you can swing your momentum to unpredictable plays. All right. So Nebraska goes up 6, Texas 5, and that's exactly what's happening right here during those crucial moments, critical moments. Give some predictable plays, and then you can have that momentum come when you execute your unpredictable plays. Nevada on the serve. And there was a triple block that was effective still. What I'm saying, those critical clutch plays denied. So there's the block that was denied in the first set for Nebraska, and they're getting it now. Nebraska goes up 7, Texas 5. And there we go with Asia O'Neal on that nice play, bringing Texas up to 6, Nebraska 7.
Texas talked about jamming the middle of the...
You also want to exploit the weaknesses in the opposing team's defense as well. So let's say if you had a blocker who was a little slow, or somebody who's struggling in the back with any type of digs, you can expose that. You just have to study, and I think that's what both of these teams have been doing and adjusting very well, how you can exploit and make the games go your way. They've been doing it so well that they're both 7-7. We're tied up here still in the second set.
She's been out with an ankle injury. The Peyton Horse has handled it well. And the Colts are coming in with the pancake. It was touched by Texas by Nebraska.
Okay, Nebraska 8, Texas 7.
Capitalizing on that opportunity. The Nebraska team that has accomplished so much this season. Their most wins since 2006, when they also had 33 on the season. The first Big Ten title since 2017. Looking for a national championship.
Oh, wow. Nebraska's coming in with a slight combobulation for Texas. I just think the communication was off just a little bit, but that block was denied, but then no one was there to get the save there. Nebraska 9, Texas 7. Come on, Texas, and scramble and get that, and they did. Ball went way out. They're coming up. Got the point, and so there it is with the 10. Nebraska, Texas 7. So there's some of the exposing of the attacks.
3 straight points for the Huskers.
All right, so listen. Let's just kind of keep talking about some of these plays. All right, so here's something that we're gonna just be talking about here before we take our little break. The double quick. Double quick is when a middle hitter goes for the front. I'm thinking in my head now. And then you have a right side attacker goes for back one. This is effective when that middle blocker is staying in the middle, staying with the middle blocker, staying with the middle hitter. And then you have an outside hitter that's going 1-1 with the outside blocker. You could also shoot to the outside 31 slide to the middle, backside for the right side. This is a very fast play. The advantage is to go fast with that combination, but it has to be effective if your passing is poor. And let's see. You want to make sure you identify what your strengths and weaknesses are. If you have more height to your team, then your outside hitters can really go in and do what they need to do, and then your offense looks great. But now if you're small, short like myself, and you jump high, then you can focus on a faster offense. And the goal is the faster and pass slow, set quick, and then your attackers are there to assist you to beat any of the blockers. That means you can go quick and fast and you can beat them with the speed. All right, so we're going to get back into this gameplay. Nebraska is up 10, Texas 8. Asia O'Neal has the ball.
I'd say on the Texas side, when it comes to Ella Swindle and her hitters, we've seen such an evolution. Because Ella Swindle's had to change her setting. She mostly sets on the ground, does not jump. That's actually helped her set behind better.
All right, nice good tip there by Texas. Breaking them up 9, Nebraska 10, just tipping it on in. Just points it over a little bit to the right. All blockers were there in the middle. So good call by Texas. Boom, and there it is. Texas brings it 10-10. We're back tied up.
Because of the injury that she's been nursing, they had to transition her back to staying on the floor so she does not jump set. She said it was a really hard transition to kind of rework where her location needed to be for these hitters, but they've actually benefited from it.
Woo! Jermaine O'Neal up on his feet with his Texas gear on for his daughter and the team. Asia O'Neal. All right, so we got a timeout. Nebraska, Texas 11, Nebraska 10.
Who we mentioned, this is a player in Asia O'Neal who's in her 6th season. She has gone through 2 open heart surgeries in her lifetime, including one after her redshirt sophomore season. And we could see number 7 in burnt orange playing in the Olympics this summer.
Asia O'Neal is special. She spent some time with Team USA over the summer and impressed the coaching staff. So it'd be fun to see her in red, white, and blue, I'll tell you that.
Her dad, Jermaine, a 6-time NBA All-Star. He has become the ultimate volleyball dad. He's at almost every match cheering on his daughter.
I remember her last year saying, look, my dad never won a title. I want to win a title. And she was able to do that last year.
But even though Jermaine O'Neal didn't win a title, he was a beast, and everybody knows that. You know, I just wanted to make sure we clarify that, announcers. Okay? Let's not play about Jermaine O'Neal. Okay, that's a team effort in anything, but your stats, despite you might not having the hardware, you're a beast in your own right. All right, so if you want to know an ace in volleyball, you hear that often, is considered one of the most threatening spiker on the team. Okay? Yours truly, and I'm sure some others. So, an ace in volleyball is when a player serves the ball and the opposing team is unable to pass it. All right, so Texas goes up with these points back to back to back on Trey. All right, so Texas 12, Nebraska 10. We're still in set 2. Asia O'Neal for the serve. Nothing going on there. And I don't know if the communication was off for Nebraska, but that serve was crazy. Okay, Texas goes up 13, Nebraska 10. Asia is a middle blocker to 6-3. And again, nothing going on Nebraska. But this is on. Madison Skinner, outside hitter, 6'2". Ella Swindle, serve, 6-3, with a nice assist.
Number 11 in white. And they'll serve right at her. Morgan Riley has to hustle all the way across.
Blocked by Texas. Nevada trying to get something off. Blocked again by Texas. For the save. Coming in. Good save there by Nebraska's libero. And couldn't block that next hit by Texas. But good volleys, a good effort there by Nebraska. Libero for Nebraska was able to save it, but just couldn't get through the blocks by Texas. Whoosh. Okay, Texas 15, Nebraska 10. NCAA volleyballers, throw up your set. And rejected. That was a hard serve there coming by Nebraska, but denied. Texas goes up 16, Nebraska 10. Are we looking at another second set win for Texas? I don't know. We shall see. Nebraska did come out strong, so you still can't count them out. We got plenty of time. On his feet right now, but saying nothing, is the coach for Nebraska.
Texas was able to put so much service pressure on Wisconsin in the semifinal, and here they go again.
Yeah, and it was interesting watching Asia O'Neal almost yo-yo the serve receivers. Nebraska, she goes deep, catches you high, and then she drops this one right in front of you. So you don't know whether you're going to need to take a step back first or a step forward. And that's what it is when you're yo-yoing a serve receiver like that.
And that's the same technique that they used against Wisconsin, and they win after some of the players that looked gassed on the other side of the net.
And it works really well, as we're seeing. Jared Elliott told us yesterday he wanted to do that. He wanted to take players like Andy Jackson out of the lineup, right? I mean, not out of the lineup off the court, but she cannot be a factor. Yes, and they've been able to pull the setter off the net.
Yeah, and I think for Nebraska right now, you just got to regroup, take a deep breath. We've seen them obviously respond all season long. This is a phenomenal team. They've just gotten in a rut. They've gotten stuck in this one rotation. You come out, you side out, and you go on a run with your serve.
If you're Texas, you better put your foot on the gas because Nebraska will respond.
Right. You just can't count them out at all. So you just want to kind of keep going here. So now if you're looking live, we are showing the zones here for the court just to get people in a little bit of a groove of volleyball. We got a nice panel show here, so I think that's wonderful. And also, this is the first time the finals has been shown on ABC. On the semifinals, it was on ESPN. So if you didn't have ESPN, this is great for you to see the finals. So congratulations, everybody, on that, for making that happen. Nice drop there by Texas, taking them up 17, Nebraska 10. Okay, we had some nice assists, okay? Anytime you get those assist pass or digs to a player, resulting in your teammate attacking the ball for a kill, that's great. All right, so still on the momentum is Texas, 18, Nebraska 10. Holding Nebraska at 10. Second set, beasting is Skinner for Texas.
Love a good bird's eye view.
Yeah, beautiful angle from our crew. 11-0 run, that matches the run they went on in the semifinals against Wisconsin.
And nothing is really going off there until right now. Point wasn't made by Texas. Nebraska goes up 11. Texas 18. Okay.
Maisie Wilsiger coming in
Bossinger is for the serve.
Skinner this time behind Swindle out of the back.
Halter was able to save it, but just not enough there. So there it is. Momentum swing shift just a bit. Nebraska coming back at 12 for Texas 18.
A really nice response and swing from Harper Murray and this Nebraska team.
Nice block. Lexi Rodriguez. Okay, save it. The liberos on both sides are going off. The liberos on both sides are going off. Nebraska gets that, though, 13. Woo! Rodriguez. Nice slide, libero for Nebraska. And save it on libero for Texas. Halter, but just couldn't get it done, Texas. So now 15. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Lexi Rodriguez, Big Ten defensive player, 18, Texas, Nebraska 13. All right, so all the crowd is getting hyped. Texas is still doing what they need to do, and we're going to be back into play on this.
Rodriguez will upset Murray. Swing is long. Nebraska wants a touch. And John Cook does.
Couldn't get it done, though. So here we go. Texas 20, Nebraska 13. All right, so new set. We do have a challenge coming from Texas.
Timeout. 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 Timeout.
I do not see any finger movement there. Goes right over the left hand of Bella Bergmark.
I don't see a touch either. Another angle, please.
I think you can see there's air between the fingers and the ball, too, from that angle. Oh. Now there you see a finger.
Let me see. And I love the replays on this because I keep taking them back. Let's look. Yeah, somebody did move. There's a finger. It goes forward. It's a forward finger. Look. The index finger went forward. Not back, forward.
From Harper Murray. Her chest is above the net. It's unbelievable.
She's a jumper. Okay, so we're waiting on the refs. Woo. They're saying the ruling no touch.
So we'll see what they see in the replay. Did you see enough?
That's being challenged.
We've seen some touches here in Tampa, some reviews where the finger has bent backwards and there is some obvious movement. I don't think that this was obvious if there was a touch.
And we have these slow-mo cameras here and we're not seeing it.
That's the wrong swing. So that was Jenna Winnis on the attack. We're looking at the swing from Harper Murray against the Texas block.
And I love how the officials, everybody's carefully looking at everything. Here we go.
So they stick with the original call, Nebraska.
Original call.
Unless we go to a fifth set, the same for Texas. Each team with one challenge.
Okay, that's a little dagger there for Texas. Texas is up 20 to Nebraska 13. Another kill.
They're not serving right at the Nebraska passers. They're making the move, attacking seams. Showboys.
21, Texas, Nebraska 13. Second set. Stay locked in. Another point for Texas Longhorn. Straight ball to net,
Last match, it was mostly
which we would just go ahead and just say that was a serve error.
Lane Showboy is going to be subbed out.
Serve error that occurs when the serve lands out of bounds or doesn't go over the net, okay, or hits the antenna. A service error is also given if the server commits a foot foul or takes too much time to serve out of rotation. All right, back into this game, just to give you one-on-one. Okay, see, just said it again, off the foot. So Texas goes up 23, Nebraska 13.
And therefore they weren't able to attack and run anything efficiently out of it. It's pretty amazing that they can pick apart an offense like this.
Mason gets the out-of-system swing. Molly Phillips reaching for it.
Good. Libero move. Libero. Able to save it with the good volleys. Good block goes down. Oh, and unable. But a good move there. Good move there. Which still goes up for Texas because it was out of bounds and nobody went for it, which was a great move for Texas. Blocks.
Chase this ball going just wide. All out.
And it went two out of bounds.
6-0 run now for Texas.
Texas up 24 to Nebraska's 13. And they have a serve error as well, Texas. So Nebraska will go up 14-24. Texas lead. Okay, Nebraska for the serve.
Hogarth in the middle of her left hand. Harper Murray. Long, and Texas dominates set.
Nothing happening there for Nebraska. And there it is. Texas wins the second set. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in Nebraska right now, if you are Nebraska right now, so we're going to see what happens because 2 down, 1 more needed.
Frustration in the first.
Let's listen into the coach.
To stay together and fight for
Coach Jared Elliott.
Jarrett, what impressed you from the way that your players were able to attack them from the service line in set 2?
Thanks, Coach. We appreciate it.
Volume just a little low there.
Texas against Wisconsin took them out of their game with the service pressure in the semifinals. But now the Texas Longhorns, 1 set win away from history, looking to go back to back in the national title match in Tampa.
All right, everybody. So I don't know how you're feeling about this, but I'm sure Texas is feeling pretty amazing. All right, so 2 sets. Texas Longhorns facing off with Nebraska Cornhuskers. Cornhuskers were the favor coming in this along with Wisconsin. Wisconsin got taken out. Pitt got taken out of the Final Four that came in. So we'll just see what happens for set 3. This is going to be an important set here for Nebraska as well as Texas. But for Nebraska, if they plan to stay in and let's try and win a set, and then from there It'll be 2 set wins for Texas, 1 for Nebraska. If that happens, then either Nebraska will respond and do back-to-back sets, and we'll go 5 sets. But if not, we'll go 4. So the favor, and in a comfortable more position, but still stay on it, is going to be Texas. Keep it locked. I'm BB Davis for BB Love Sports. Sports and Gaming is exquisite fusion. And you're locked in with me, BB Davis for BB Love Sports. And Sports and Gaming is exquisite fusion. Set 3 has started off in favor more of Texas. I know, speaking with the coach from Nebraska, they're just going to have to get some good strategic plays happening. But here's where we are in the second set. You know it's 25. It's a 2-5 to win the set. Texas 11. Nice Madison Skinner kills happening with Texas. Nebraska 7. Good save there by Nebraska Libero Rodriguez. Good volleys happening here. I just could not get it done with the slide on the court there by Nebraska. Texas goes up 12-7. You'll hear a little bit of rattle rotation here, just a little bit. And that's me. All I'm doing is some nice water and some nice popcorn. That's it.
4-1 run for Texas. That hits the lines, judge, so it's out. Again,
Okay, ball out from Texas. Nebraska goes up 8. Texas 12. Well, we like to see a nice set 4 to make it interesting. Sure. Texas is like, nah, we're trying to close it out.
in 2017, Texas, the defending champ. And Maddie Skinner wants another.
It feels like she jumps higher as the match goes on. She's able to go over top of the block in front of her. Corner to corner, deep in the court between 2 great defenders. Just great placement.
Maddie Skinner told us when she transferred from Kentucky to Texas, she was trying to find her love for volleyball again. She has found it in the burnt orange. That's how the block gets the best of Skinner.
Harper Murray turns that ball back. She's the right side blocker on that rotation defensively.
Phillips. What a cut shot.
Nice shot there. Texas 14. Nebraska 9. They're trying to shut it out and shut it down respectfully. Which might be disrespectfully for Nebraska's fans. But here we go. Akana for Texas on the serve. Nice double block there. Texas goes up 10. Texas goes up 14. Nebraska goes up to 10.
Using the block to her advantage there to Tool.
And Mare Beason is the vocal leader of this young Nebraska team. She and Lexi Rodriguez co-lead together.
She only has 3 kills in this match, hitting under 100.
Woo! That block was crazy. Asia O'Neal in the building. Texas 15. Nebraska 10. And the rotation goes into full effect, everybody.